Hey everybody, so I just feel like I want to explain a little bit more about the 1221 portal. So this is one of my favorite portals. I feel like it's extremely activating and it has a very special meaning for the universe and for the collective. So, one of the reasons why it has such a great and powerful meaning is because the universe and God has chosen this as the date that we fully step into the age of Aquarius. So in 2021, there were, I think, 9 planets that aligned in the sign of Aquarius. And this signified the absolute entry into this new age. So these ages are 2165 year cycles. So and there is a greater 26,000 year cycle. And so this cycle, this 26,000 year cycle, is actually the spinning of our solar system around the galactic center. And the reason why this is so important for our ascension is because the solar system is going around the galactic center, but it's going in a sine wave, so that goes up and down, right? So this is why we have dark ages and this is why we have golden ages, because the closer we get to the galactic center, that energy is so powerful that it inherently puts us into a golden age, because we are coming that close to this powerful galactic energy. So as we move around the cycle of the galactic orbit turning, we're going up and down, right? So the farther away we're getting from the galactic center, the farther we are moving into the darker points, right? So there's the upward darker points away, and then there's the downward darker points that we're going away from the galactic center. So right now we are coming closer and closer to alignment with the galactic center, and this is absolutely showing itself right now in the collective, because people are waking up. We're getting all this new information about our place with the higher galactic cosmos. So we're getting tons of people channeling messages, all the information from YouTube and social media and different places, that people are getting these divine messages that are sharing more of our heritage of what our history has been like in this solar system and within the greater galaxy. So we are also going to find more and more out about disclosure of the fact that we're not alone in this solar system, this universe, this galaxy. So I'm not sure about you, but I'd say it's pretty apparent that this is coming to light. And this is really exciting. So another thing too is 3i Atlas is activating people to start looking up. They're questioning what could be happening in the cosmos. What could be the potentials? Are we really alone? Is this from a sentient being? Is it really a comet? Is it not? There's so many questions that people that aren't awakened yet are starting to ask, and this has been divinely choreographed, whatever, and it's really important, because this is getting the rest of the people to start looking up and wondering, right? And this is just the precursor to us to finally actually get in contact with these other beings, and we don't know yet what all is going to come with this. There are many different speculations about healing modalities, about like lots of information that's being shared, and it goes endless, right? And one of the things that is also important too is that in other star systems and other planets, a lot of them they actually don't have to work. They are living in very peaceful environments to where they don't have to survive the way that we survive. They don't have to work for the payment of food and energy and housing and all of that stuff. And one of the things that's important right now is that because AI is beginning to take over this world and replace so many jobs, there's going to have to be a massive shift here, because what are we going to do? How are we going to work? Well, the thing that's going to happen is that these old systems are going to have to break down. These things that these dark rulers that have powered over our world and our people, that have forced us into enslavement to survive, are going to crumble. Okay? And this is what is going to happen, because AI is going to take over and it's going to replace the hard jobs and all the things. But with that is going to come free energy and communities and ways of making a living where we don't have to work for everything. And yes, this is very thoughtful and like idealistic, but this is what other star systems and beings are already living in. And this is why they're living in higher frequencies, higher dimensions, because they're not in this enslaved, entrapped, siphoning world and energy. So this is very, very exciting for us. And yeah, so the 1224 or the 1221 portal is so important and amazing, and I hope that you guys are all enjoying this time. And I just hope you really take the time to connect to your spirit and let go of the things that are bogging you down, that are disturbing your frequency, and really dive into the healing work that it takes to get to clear out all of the shadows that are keeping us stuck. So if that's something you want to work on with me, I would love to help you, guide you in the shadow work. Please visit my website, www.kasharise.com. Throughout the website, you can see some of my healing areas that I work on, and there's also information about ascension, the spiritual journey, addiction, and recovery. And yeah, there's also some research on there that I've done. And yeah, I just hope that you guys really decide that you don't want to be stuck anymore. You want to uncover the layers of yourself, do the work that it takes to get there, and really start to feel the things that you have been trying to avoid, because to feel is to heal. I know you've heard this a million times, but it's so true. And it's so easy to run away from things and not even realize that we're doing that. And there's so many addictions that we have in this world that we don't even realize. And until we strip ourselves of those ways that we are coping with life to not feel the things that are really underneath and at the root of the problem, then we end up staying stuck, and then the pain gets worse and worse and worse until we can't bear it and our spirit dies. So I hope to hear from you, and I hope all of you are doing well, and we are going to do this together. We're going to rise and ascend as a collective, and I'm so excited. So I hope everyone has a blessed day.